Hey guys, hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, so for these cake pops, I use these metal scissors I bought to use just for cake pops. And I basically did that because I wanted to make sure that they all look the same size. I then took lollipop sticks, dipped them in chocolate, and then pushed them through the center of each of the cake pops. Here, I'm showing you the consistency of the chocolate so you can see and have an idea of what it should look like for the dipping process. For this project, I used sanding sugar, just Wilton brand, in all three colors, yellow, blue, and red. And then here, I'm just dipping the cake pop. You want to make sure that your stick has already hardened onto the cake pop with the chocolate to make sure that's not gonna fall off when you're dipping it. Whenever you're dipping it, you want to make sure that the chocolate is not too hot and that your cake pop is not too cold, because what ends up happening, you have this beautiful looking cake pop that you're done with, and then once it finishes hardening and drying, it ends up cracking. So you also want to make sure that when you're doing the dipping, you're tapping off the excess. The one way to do that is by tapping your wrist gently. You don't want to do it too hard because then the cake pop will ultimately just loosen off of the stick and end up falling off of the stick. The other way that you can do, which I do a mixture of both, and so you can tap the stick on the edge of the cup. You just want to make sure you're not doing it too hard, because the same thing, you can do it too hard and then it'll end up falling off. The cake pop will end up falling off of the stick. And then as you can see here, not very clear because it looks like I filmed outside of the little window here, but I'm basically taking the Wilton sanding sugar from the bottle and I'm pouring it onto the cake pop. You want to do this fairly quickly, because if you don't, the chocolate will dry and then you won't be able to get as good of a coverage on the cake pop. You want to make sure you're doing this fairly quickly so that you can have the whole cake pop covered with that sanding sugar. And I'm just showing a different technique. I tried using a spoon to coat the sugar onto the cake pop. It just wasn't my thing. I made a bigger mess and it took a lot longer, so I just preferred to do it the other way.